I put it in my pocket bag. We'll have your team taking off like a rocket ship. The odds against you don't stop the bet, because it's you against the Sportsbook. The bucket list got your back. The bucket list, bucket list. The bucket list, bucket list. The bucket list, bucket list. The bucket list, bucket list.
Yeah.
Hey, the bucket list, the bucket list.
The bucket list, baby. We back in the building. Y'all know what time it is. What's going on, y'all?
Hey, bucket list boys back in the building.
Hell yeah, man. And we got full attendance on this day, and that's because we doing roll call, man. We about to see who's here and who's here to show up, and who's just gonna be marked absent. We're gonna talk about the whole NBA playoffs, get this one going. Remember, this is the bucket list. When it's you against the Sportsbook, the bucket list got your back. We getting right into it. Let's get this going. I got my man Jay Reese, the gambler, with me.
Yo, let's go. Energy levels is all the way up, man. I'm so ready for the playoffs. Let's get naked.
Butt naked. Oh man, John Morant style, throwing money at Shotgun Willie style. Let's get it going. And Jay, my man is gonna be here to count every single that was thrown in Shotgun Willie, because he is the guy with the numbers. We got my man Silly C. Shotgun Silly C.
Yo, boy, let's get him. It's playoff time.
Yeah, boy.
His fantasy playoffs is over, and I'm the only one that made it. Now we got to talk about some playoffs together.
Okay.
It's your boy.
See, it's bad, like podcasting to let there be dead air, but it works in some spots when you could just let that awkwardness just set in, because that's not the talk of a champion right there. Let's go ahead and talk about some champions, but first we got to figure out who going to get what and who going to come from there. Let's go ahead and start on the Eastern Conference side of things. I'm going to put up that bracket. We'll start with the number 1 seed. They'll be playing the eventual winner out of the Bulls in the Heat. Let's do a quick pick. Who do you guys got advancing out of the Bulls in the Heat? Jay Reese, I see your jersey. Who you taking?
Let me go ahead and break this down for you, man. Jimmy Butler, Bam Adebayo, Bam, and Tyler Hero versus Batman, Robin, and a mini Joker. Emphasis on the mini Joker. DeMar DeRozan, Zach LaVine, Nikolai Vucevic, they get it done, man. You know I'm rolling with the Chicago Bulls. I'm biased over here. Bulls all day long, and they will be taking on Milwaukee. Sweep the leg.
Silly C, what are you thinking about this series?
Yeah, I don't really like this series at all, but I definitely got Miami. I don't like Chicago, so let's go.
Yeah, I'm really just going to trust in the more veteran team that's better coached. I think Spoelstra is a beast, and with Pat Riley upstairs, I do think they're able to get the Heat with playoff Jimmy past Levine and them boys. It's not their time yet. It's not their time yet, man.
No, it ain't that time.
Yeah, kind of. You could tell around the trade deadline when all the rumors were popping up that they were kind of mailing it in. I'm going to mail it in for them, signed, sealed, and delivered. We'll go into the next round, you know what I'm saying, which will be the team. The winner of that game will take on the Milwaukee Bucks. Who are you guys taking in the Milwaukee Bucks against the Bulls for you, Jay Reese? We'll let you kick it off, and then we'll kind of get into our commentary on the
Come
Bucks.
on, man. This is when reality sets in for me. The Bucks is going to be getting them Bucks, man. I have the Bucks in 5.
Bucks in 5, man. Chicago is not going to stand a chance, but even though I did take the Heat over them, I don't think they stand a chance against them. I do think they're able to wow them with a little bit of that South Beach flu, but gentlemen sweep, Bucks in 5 against Miami. Silly C, who you taking?
Ooh, I don't even really see Miami winning any games against the Bucks. The Bucks is a tough team. I really say Giannis is the second in the MVP running. Not sure how Embiid really even got in there, but Jokic is taking it anyway. But I'm going to go ahead and take the Bucks sweep, calling the brooms.
All right, man. So we got all these being short series in the first round. Right now, we'll just go straight down the bracket, which is the 4 and 5 matchup. We got the Cleveland Cavaliers taking on the New York Knicks. Should this be a good series? See how I asked that like there was a question mark at the. Should it be, Jay Reeves? What do you think?
Man, they currently got the Knicks sitting at plus 172 on the series price. The Cleveland Cavaliers minus 205. Let me mind you, I got these numbers last night. I jumped on it early because I got a couple nice plays in here, man. With that being said, the Knicks are extremely banged up, but they can still get it done with the likes of Quentin Grimes, Isaiah Quickly. That boy Josh Hart got a lot of heart, man. I'm gonna tell you right now, it's gonna be the same old thing you've seen with Donovan in Utah.
Mm-hmm.
And even though they do have more size with Evan Mobley and Jared Allen, I'm taking the New York Knicks, man. Hopefully Julius Randle gets healthy, even though he hasn't been cleared for contact. Hopefully Julius Randle gets healthy, and the Knicks will easily win this series. I'm going right back to the well like I did 2 years ago.
Oh man, and at that
Mm.
well, sometimes you leave thirsty. Silly seer, you go drink the well. Oh no, he got his own beverage on him. So I think I think you go sip that ice. What are you thinking, man?
I don't know. They had a series spread sitting right now. New York Knicks plus 1.5 and Cleveland Cavaliers minus 1.5. And I think it's going to be a close game all game. I think this will be a long series. I think it'll be good. I
Mm-hmm.
do think that the Knicks is just too banged up for it. I call Cleveland in 6.
Cleveland in 6, man. It's really going. I don't think they're going to be able to push it 6, man. But I think it's going to be because Cleveland might go ahead and just sweep it. I think they might get it in 4 or 5. I'm going to take Cleveland. We might as well just put up like a little dinger for every time we go reference the Nuggets. But if we going to get the Donovan Mitchell that we got against Jamal Murray of the Nuggets, then I think this might be an uneven type of series, and they've already had rough times with guards. We've seen they made Trey Young's a superstar, and when they played him, so going back to that well, y'all gonna leave thirsty and dehydrated. That's number 2 on the Nuggets name drop. We'll go to the third game on the East Coast, man. Let me get into there. We got the 76ers against the Brooklyn Nets, man, and where's Harden? Where's Kyrie? Where's KD? Man, where's Waldo? I don't know what is going on right now in that series. Freaking Silly C, make it make sense, please.
I'm sorry, I can't make this one make sense. Brooklyn has absolutely no chance in this series. Philadelphia is going to possibly sweep, if not win in 5 easy. Spread here for them is 2.5 each game. I think that's a little low. I say they're going to blow them out the frame.
Oh,
So 5 easily, Philadelphia.
Man, I think in that series, I think Joel Embiid is obviously the best player in that series, but I do also think James Harden is the second best player in that series, and maybe Tyree Maxey is probably the third best player in that series. I think all of those spells for 3 reasons why this is just a sweep. Short work for the 76ers against the Nets, who always are penned up in these storylines for some reason. Jay Reeves, what do you think about that one?
yeah, man. With the series price sitting at minus 800 for the Philadelphia 76ers, I think they're going
Mm.
to crack that Liberty Bell right up against the Brooklyn Nets head. Even though I really do like the play of Mikal Bridges, he's really stepped it up and become the number 1 since he's been over there, man. But this is just too much star power, like you said, with the likes of Maxie Harden and the boy, the monster, the MVP of the season. Should have got it last year, but he's going to get it this year. Joel
No.
Embiid. 76ers all
Okay.
day. 76ers in 5.
Well, I mean, I guess the most interesting question about that city's matchup, Philly cheesesteak or the chopped cheese from Brooklyn, which one you taking, Jay Reese?
Man, we all love the Philly cheesesteak, but if you ever had that chopped cheese on your boy, that is a whole different experience. I'm gonna take that chopped cheese all day, baby. Chop up the cheese.
No, no, you want it the Aki way? Philly C, what do you think, Philly or the chopped cheese?
I don't know,
Never,
man.
never, never.
I don't know about the chopped cheese. I like the Philly cheesesteak at heart. Philly.
All right, man. Like we just had to make that series interesting in some other way. But let's go into the next games that are planned, and I believe these ones are already set too. We got the Boston Celtics. My wife taking pictures of me. Apparently, she think I'm some type of superstar. Sure. Oh no, she's bringing me back my debit card. Sure. She just fucked off some money. Sure. Speaking about fucking off some money, man. Teach me how to not fuck off some money on this 2-7 game. Boston Celtics versus the Atlanta Hawks. Who you taking? Silly C and why?
And this is going to be part of my next segment as well because Boston is just beast mode. I mean,
Mhm.
Tatum and just the squad they have over there are just beast. I had Tatum on my fantasy squad, and he's points leader. I just don't see any chance Atlanta stays in this. So I'm going to go ahead and take Boston, possibly with a sweep. Easy.
Man.
Whoa.
Man, Boston's looking crazy, and Silly C addressed that MVP race. Jay Reeves, maybe give me your thoughts on how you think Tatum's regular season matched up against the other finalists, and then give me your pick on the series.
Tatum was really nice throughout the regular season, but Joel Embiid put up them astronomical numbers, man. I'm telling you, like he did
Because
last
he
year.
ain't nobody else to help him. I mean, he got Harden and Maxey, but I don't think that he is near on the level of Tatum, honestly.
Um,
Jay
what?
Reeves, you look disinterested in arguing with him about it.
No,
Like,
well, Jokic is going to get it anyway. I mean,
well, no, no.
Embiid
I
doesn't
mean, you
even
gave your
deserve it.
opinion on the MVP. You thought it was Giannis and Jokic. Let's let Jay Reeves talk. Where you think Tatum lands up in it, and how you think the series gonna go?
So in the MVP race, I would still think that Tatum is like a strong fourth. And in my MVP
Yeah.
race, I'm telling you, I would put Joel Embiid number one, Giannis
Okay.
Antetokounmpo, the Joker, and then Jason Tatum. Jason Tatum is super productive, man, and he had a really great season, man. But here's the thing with this series: he does have some ailments, and he could get surgery after the season or not get surgery at all. But he has been injured a lot and missing games. Also, Jaylen Brown has a busted back. With that being said, I do think they possibly, I'm not going to say possibly, they get past Atlanta, but I think it's going to be a little bit tougher than what people think, man. I'm taking Boston in 6 games. Hey, Vio, you remember Atlanta a couple years ago? When
Yeah,
you can't never count out no
yeah. A
Atlanta.
couple years ago, but fast forward to now, they talking about trading Trey Young. They talking about Trey Young is
And,
tradable, and
that's, and that shit motivated him.
they're
And it
giving the
motivated
head.
him.
Yeah,
Trey
yeah.
Young got that Mr. Extra hair.
They done motivated that fool to 500. They had some unbelievable stat where out of every, no matter what divisible game, going all the way back for like 23 games, they were 50%. They went 5-5. They went 8-8. They went 10-10. They went 16-16, all the way
Mhm.
up to 23-23. They win every other night without having home court advantage that takes you losing the playoff series, without having a player like Jaylen Brown or Jason Tatum that takes you to lose the series. Trey Young, it's going to be traded Young at the end of this series, and I mean at the end of
Ice
this
tray is
year, and
broken.
it's going to be different, man. DeJounte out there now, man, and DeJounte ain't playing. He ain't playing, and he looking like I mean, just to being a 6'2", 6'3" point guard is going to be a lot more advantageous to keep DeJounte and as opposed to re-up with Trey Young, who you might have to give a monster deal to. So you take what picks you can get and you move off of Trey Young, keep DeJounte, my opinion. We'll go into the next round on how we had it picked. I would have the Celtics playing the 76ers. Let's just dive right into that. I think we all had that right, so we could just have a group conversation.
Yes, sir.
All right, so we all in aligned with that, man. And I think this might be the series that we always are going to kind of come back to because this is the one that's going to have the most pressure. And I don't believe the pressure sides on the side of the green team here, man. I think Joel Embiid Harden for forcing his way out of so many situations and possibly out of Philadelphia after this year. I think there's a lot of pressure on him. Joel Embiid, you going around talking about you want these MVPs. Show that you won a championship. Let's get your team to advance past a good team. No game 7 dribble drops by Kawhi. No tears after it in the hallway. None of that. let's see what Joel could do in the playoffs. And in this one, I do think the 76ers will be bested by the Celtics. And I got the Celtics advancing to the Eastern Conference Finals. Jay Reeves, what say you about that one?
I think this is when pressure busts pipes, man. And also, it's a lot of pressure on fucking Joel Embiid, James Harden to get the job done, man. And you know what? I think they're going to take that pipe and bust the Celtics' backs out. In reference to Jalen Brown's back being blown, I'm telling you, that's going to become a situation in the playoffs when he has to play every night, damn near 30, 35, almost 40 minutes a night. You know, you play more minutes in the playoffs. I think the Philadelphia 76ers get them right here.
And the strain is real because just as tired as you look, your TV froze up, your monitor froze up when you was saying it. So I know as tired as you look and stuff when you felt it and said it, I know that's as tired as he's gonna be when he's actually doing it. Silly C, do you take fatigue as a factor for the Celtics? And let's keep this one rolling. Who you gonna get in that one?
I don't think I really take fatigue as a factor. Philadelphia, they really don't have a chance if Embiid's the only one that shows up, and Harden's been suspect for multiple playoff appearances. I'm going to go ahead and go with Boston. I think they'll definitely take it, and I'm going in 6 games.
All right, next game on the schedule will be for me Cleveland versus the Bucks, and for you guys the Knicks against the Bucks. What do you guys think? Is anybody not taking the Bucks to advance in this round?
Bucks in a blowout.
Bucks are going to wash them. It's game time.
Wash, rinse, dry.
Yeah, Bucks in a blowout. They got possibly the defensive player of the year with Drew Holiday over there, and it's going to be a long series.
Brock Lopez, that he is balling, man. If he continues to ball like that, there ain't no.
Was he on your fantasy team? Just because we should get a counter, we should get a counter for that up here as well as the Nuggets, because we might talk about your fantasy team more than the Nuggets. So that puts us all with the Bucks against the Celtics in the Eastern Conference Finals. Who do you guys have got advancing to the next to the final?
Yeah, well, actually, I had the Bucks and the 76ers, and I think this is when it runs out for the 76ers. So we got the Bucks, real chalky, going to the finals once again.
Silly C, who you got going to the finals?
Man, I just don't think the Celtics can take it just because the fact they are a little banged up. They're going to probably lose to them again. I see Milwaukee going again to the Eastern Conference Finals. I have to agree with Reese.
All right, man. Well, I think Milwaukee is going as well, man. I'm looking forward to
wrap it up, B.
Wrap it up. I look forward to see where we go in the Western Conference. Remember, when it's you against the Sportsbook, the Bucket List got your back. Let go.